Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time viewing one of my videos. My name is Elle Morgan, and here on this channel I create content sharing my experiences as a merchandise coordinator, my experience in the retail industry, and other things like that. So if you're interested in seeing more about that type of content, then make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on a new video from me. So for today's video, I wanted to do a part 2 of questions I get asked as a merchandiser. So I have been having a few new, I guess they're subbies, but I'm not sure, but some people that are new to the channel asking different questions about my job as a merchandise coordinator. And so I wanted to put those all into one video for you guys so you would have something to reference if you have any questions like these or something similar. So that's what I wanted to do for today's video. And the first question is, do you need a degree to be a merchandiser or a merchandise coordinator? It depends on the company's requirements. I have noticed that the companies that work with bigger brands, they do like for you to have a degree. And there's been other companies that I've worked for that may not work for as big of name brands that didn't necessarily require me to have a degree. But yeah, so hope that answers that question. The next question is, do I get paid to travel? And the answer to that is yes, depending on how far I have to go. So with the job that I'm working now, there's I feel like if it's over, I think it's like if it's over 20 miles or something like that, I can't quite remember, I'll get paid X amount of cents per mile. And yeah, so I get paid to travel outside of a certain radius. I feel like that's a requirement for any job that I work as far as merchandising. I definitely need to get paid for travel time, especially since the price of gas is like through the roof. You definitely want to get paid for like your mileage, because your vehicle is how you make your money. So you're going to have a lot of wear and tear on it. So you need to make sure you're getting compensated for that in some way. Honestly, that's something you definitely want to discuss prior to getting hired, or in the process of you getting hired. That's definitely something you need to know. For me, it's a deal breaker. If I'm not getting paid for mileage, then I'm going to decline the position, especially if I have to do a lot of traveling. Another question that I get is, what are the hours like as a merchandiser? And again, it depends on the company you work for, but it also depends on the market that you're in. For me, I live in a smaller town that I've mentioned before in previous videos. So the market that I'm in is small, so it only requires me to work part-time. The brands that the company I work for service, only a few of them are here, but I do also notice, like, just, you know, looking at the website, you know, the employee dashboard and things like that, I do notice that there are other bigger brands that are being serviced in more of like the metropolitan areas and things like that. So it depends on the market. Shoot, trying to get through that without coughing. This one is a newer question I've been getting. The question is, do I work for a company or do I work for an app? So I work for an actual company. I do not work for an app. Now, the company I work for, they do have an app that I use to go out and do my projects, but I don't work for an actual just app. Like, I have an actual regional manager, things like that. But I have downloaded the Merchandiser app just to see what it was all about, to see if it was something I could do for like some side money. And honestly, for me, it just really wasn't worth my time personally for what I was getting paid to, you know, go out and, you know, do merchandise and stuff that I get paid way more to do like on my regular hours, you know. So I just felt like it would be better for me to use that time either doing my gig work, other gig works that I do, or, you know, I don't know. I just didn't find it worth my time personally for the area that I'm in. But if you're in a bigger area, it probably is more beneficial to you. But, you know, but yeah, I work for a company. I don't work for an app. Last question is, what to expect on my first day as a merchandiser? So I would say to give yourself some grace. It's your first time doing it. Even if it's not your first time as a merchandiser, first time working for a particular company, I would say breathe, give yourself some grace. Don't be afraid to ask questions or to reach out to whatever contact you have with your company if you have any questions. And yeah, like, it's gonna be your first day. You're gonna make mistakes. Just do the best that you can. Try to see if anybody at the store can help you as much as they can if you have any questions about anything. And just make sure you detail everything down that you got done or what you didn't get a chance to do. Detail that out in your report or whatever email that you may have to send to your boss, or however it may work for you. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, just give yourself some grace. I know, I'm gonna be honest with you, my first day with the company I'm with now, I kind of was freaking out because I hadn't had any training for that particular company. Like, I had experience, like I knew how to merchandise, but this was a different brand, and like, I really wanted to make sure I did really well because I didn't want to have to revisit it and come back out. And you know, because you don't get paid to revisit a project. Like, if you don't go do your revisit, you're not going to get paid, period. So I really was not trying to have to do that. So I was freaking out because the store, they did not like keep up the area, so I had to clean it. Didn't know much about the brand outside of what I was looking at, like on the brand tutorials and stuff, because we have different tutorials that we do before we go into the store. So outside of that, like, it's different from looking at stuff on the computer and then when you go into the store, because a lot of the times what they say, oh, the store is going to have this, they usually don't have it. So it was a lot of improvising and stuff, but I got through it because I did actually call like the contact for that brand, and she helped like relieve the stress, because like at the time I called my dad, I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna quit. Like, oh, you know, I was like super frustrated. But you know, like I said, give yourself some grace, breathe, and it's gonna all work out, I promise. Okay guys, so that's all I have for today's video. I hope this was helpful. If you have any additional questions, make sure you guys leave it down below so I can answer them in the next video. And don't forget to check out all my social media networks and check out my brand new channel that I have that's fashion and lifestyle focused. And if you like that type of content as well, you can head over there and subscribe to that channel. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.